Utopia. Welcome to Utopia.
Bless me. My goodness. Okay, I think I'm getting ready. I think I'm awake. It's early in the morning here. Oh. You know, we could restart and cut out the sneeze, but I don't care. Okay, let's see.
Welcome to Utopia.
Come on, load. Drink my coffee. There we go. I got my thing pushed, or set to push talk, so you don't hear my sneezes. I get runny noses and sneezes really early in the morning. Why am I up so early? Because I got nothing better to do with my life. That's why. I got plans today. I got D&D later. Tomorrow we got games with some of the Discord people. Come on, game load. There we go. It commanded on my voice. Alright, I forget where we are. How'd I get out here? There's so much junk in here. This isn't even my room. I think we're on Hurston. I think we're in Lorville. Quit floating, you're scaring me. Is Rose up? No, God no. She says she's getting up, but we'll see about that. Sun ain't up, Rose ain't up, guarantee you that. An elevator to leave the house? There we go. Everything's still loading for me. I've been playing in the PTU. Gonna do some salvage today. We're hanging out with NFIND, Nova Forge Industries. I invited them. I'm gonna stream for an hour or so, but I told them I would salvage for a few hours. Let's see who joins up. If they do, they're all sleeping too, I'm sure. Piece of spaceport. Load world. There we go. Oh, this place is beautiful. The industrial capital of the civilization. Lorville. Air quality bad. Humidity is 21%. Temp is 32.5 Celsius. It's not freezing, right? Isn't 30 degrees Celsius, or no, it's 100 degrees Celsius is boiling, so... Eh. I think it was 100 Celsius is boiling. Where the heck do I go? This is where Frantic's from, not where Mick is from. Leavesden Station, that sounds... I guess it's Leavesden Station, let's see. What's over here? Ah, there we go. That's the central line, that's what we need. And Lorville early in the morning is not only empty, but it is quiet. Yeah, Zero's freezing, yeah. I'm a nerd. I'll know these things. Alright. Now to the CBD. I don't think that... I want to go right there. We're gonna go this way. Let's see about it. I think this is the right way. I don't come to Lorville a lot. And this place is the industrial complex, so of course it's confusing. I think this will take us to... Let's see. This is the Commerce line. I know you're arriving. Commerce, we're at Central to Tisa. Okay, yeah. To Central and to Tisa. Alright, let's see. Departing at 5. I hope this is the right train. Tell me where I'm going, train. Next stop, Central District. Alright.
Next stop, Central Station.
That's where we want to be, I guess. We were at Leavesden. I think Leavesden is the place you spawn. How's the weather outside, Flu? I have not been outside yet. I literally woke up, came down here, hit the streams, grabbed a cup of coffee.
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
I will watch my step when disembarking the train. Oh yeah, I know where I'm at now, alright. Let me out, I gotta go around to the other side. They couldn't just make these things in a loop. Mr. Hurston himself, Augustus Dunlow is, Orson. Hurston is Hurston the planet. Lorville's the name of the city. But there's his golden statues. He's a powerful man. We're underneath the McDonald's arch right now, which you'll see when, if we take off from the spaceport over there. And it overlooks the entire city like you're keying on his throne. It's pretty fancy up here. 45 seconds. Come on, train. At least these people aren't in the ground, but sometimes these people go inside the ground. I think Hurston has dwarves. I think they like to crawl inside the rocks, dig holes. Alright, train, let's go. What do we got on us? I've got no head other. Okay, we got some supplies, some food, some drinks. We're ready to go salvage it. Even got my whiskey can. Cool as hell too. Stand of the light.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
Tisa Spaceport. I knew I got on the right train. Wish I had a window at the back of this thing so we could look. There's the arch. We were just under that. Another statue of the man himself. Buys a whole planet. I guess he gets to put all the gold statues of himself he wants. This is the Origin Jump Works building. And the Reliant core, is that what this is? Get me out this train. I want to get in my spaceship. I'm claustrophobic.
Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Which door is it gonna be? I don't even know. I don't. Oh, here we go. Come here, line. Vending machine. Oh, for air.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
That'd be cool if I could buy sodas and stuff at vending machines. Rescue beacon activated. 1.762. Okay, I could normally go pick that guy up. But I still don't know that if I'm at the right area, one, and two. It was here on Hurston, meaning he's probably at some, like, mission. I don't want to start my day off with a crime set. So I'm just gonna get my shift and mind my own business. Computer's on. Everything's just loading in for me.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
They call this place Lagsville. There's the Reclaimer. I think I'm gonna call the Vulture. I'm gonna do Vulture.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Let's pay the expedited fee. 3 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Let's go here and check out the nice view. I don't want to fly the Reclaimer right now. Because we're in Hurston, it's just a pain. In Lagsville. This is Loreville on Hurston, I should say. I keep calling it Hurston's the name of the planet. But people call it Lagsville. I don't know if you could tell. The frames are a little wonky. Feels unsteady. There's some cool shit. There's our hammerhead. This thing is gigantic. I like fighting these. Also like being in one. It's a gunship. All these little ports on the side are guns. It's got 2 on the sides, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and then 1 on the rear, I believe. I can't remember exactly. It's got a lot of guns. It's a big old turret base. 4 guns in each one. But it's pretty sick. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of Lagsville. Whoa, now. There's the Constellation. Those are pretty good ships, too. That's how I started out, and that's how I learned I like flying big ships. Let's go into the showroom here. That's where they sell their fast cars. Sir, I'm just here to look.
Welcome to the new deal.
The new deal, where you sell old cars. I see. Yeah, these are good little starter ships, the Auroras. They got beds. I think. I feel like they missed out. They could have made that a storage. Or up there. And there's your seat. Simple little scoot and loot. This is a mole. No. This is a prospector. This is a mining ship. Those bags are where the ore goes. This little laser breaks them up with its powerful beams and then sucks them up in its extraction mode. They go into 2 conveyor belts and things. And then, come on here. It's powerful engine. Alright, we should have our ship now. Get out of here so things start running better. I thought this was a gas pump. The distance, the edge of that looked like a pump. I wonder when this store will be available. You can like get cool stuff here. See, there's a Herald statue. Nothing there. Hi. You said hi.
Definitely take a look around.
I'm looking around,
Great
thank you.
stuff in stock right now.
You got golden statues of ships. Why can't I buy one? Alright then. Let's see.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
There she is, the Drake
Vehicle
Vulture.
selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 2, alright. They changed the fonts up on these in the new update. The new patch isn't out yet. I just messed with it a little bit. Got a little test time. Come on, elevator. Uh-huh. Slorville, so things don't work here half the time. Shoot, Hangar 6? No, 2. Dang. I'm used to taking the cuddy. Have anything in the local here? No. I keep an extra spacesuit helmet on me now, just in case somebody needs it. Alright, time to get to work. The carnival paint, I forgot it's on there. I have a foundation paint and a carnival paint. But I like the carnival, it's the pink and gray and black. It just looks cool when you're out here being an industrialist dressed in pink. Climb here. I could go through the back door, but not interested. That bed that's in there right now is not supposed to be there. It's a visual bug. And occasionally, it'll grab your ship on the way out and explode it. So we'll have to be very careful. Power on. There we go. And shoot, beautiful. Let's get this landing gear out. The arch. I'll show you the arch. We were looking over here from it. There it is. Up we go. Man, flying in third person sideways is kind of difficult, but I did it. I pulled it off of the arch. Whee! Let's spin around. See, there's some buildings there. Some buildings there. Goodbye, spaceport. Now, let's see if we got a contract. It's a little cool. Oh, outside, yeah. Where am I? Hurston? So I'm looking for a Hurl 1 or 2 to fill up before I head back to Crusader. That way I don't waste any fuel. Let's see, there's a Crew 01 Caterpillar. I guess I could just head to that if it's still up. Oh, here's a... Aegis Hammerhead? No. Alright, I guess we're gonna go straight to Crew 01. 50k. Write that down. Open my notepad. Have to keep track of my job and what I pay, because I take what I pay for the job out of the profits at the end and I report it to the DORG, the NFIND people, and you get your money back, and then your profits 70%, which is kind of steep to some. 70% of your profits with NFIND will go to the org. There's a guy we send it to right now until they get like an org bank. Sounds bad, but it's good, especially since there's a new patch coming. All that money gets pulled up, and people in the org let people know what they need, like modules and stuff, and we're all helping each other. It's basically, we're being cooperative with each other. You got like a pool of people you can get to come do jobs with you and things whenever we can. Like they got a Monday event and stuff like that. They've been a lot of fun. And when they said give us 70%, I was like, that's a pretty big cut. And then I thought about it, and I was like, honestly, like I buy my own modules pretty quick, and I'm sitting on 2.6 mil right now. I can definitely afford to help others. I'm gonna go here to the orbital marker. They don't want us to scurry across the planet with our ship as we try to warp drive through atmosphere. And now 30 million kilometers. We have the fuel, it's just gonna take a minute. I'm gonna refill my coffee and everything on this little trip. The sun's gonna be in our face, so I'm gonna third person and go like this. Bye, Hurston. See you later. And now we're traveling through physical space in this game. I love that. Like, this isn't just a loading screen. I could get up. Change my camera. I could do things in my ship. I could go talk to Rosa. Sometimes we sit back here and bullshit on these long jumps. Here's my bedroom. Here's our kitchenette. Down here's where we keep the salvage. Gonna be filling this up today. I'm gonna pack it full. 12 on that little grid in the middle, and I can fit 12 around the outside illegally but safely. This is where we store extra guns, a tractor beam. This is where we'll store our suit when we get that going. These are all our modules for the ship, the cooler. We're in flight, but they are pretty dope. Battery, can't open that yet. Not like real modules yet. This is an alpha. It's coming together. Those are real though. You can pull those out of your salvage ships and sell them when you go out and do these contracts. But I'm gonna sit down, go third person, refill my coffee. And I'll be back. There's a lot going on here. We're gonna see this whole ship today. It's pretty cool. I can lock that door that I just went through to get in here so that people on the ship, if I hire help and I don't trust them to not kill me, I can lock them out. They can like shoot through the door or something, but at least I'll hear the bullets at that point. I'll be right back.
Shake that motherfucking ass in the disco light. Shake that motherfucking ass in the disco light.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
back. And Rosa's awake. She just woke up. $3 million out. Making good time. This is a decent little drive I got in here. Turn the headlights on. We are in space. On my front here, this arms, those are my salvage arms. On the end of them is a little circle thing, and they kind of work how that mining ship works. They'll shoot lasers out and rip the material off. And basically, as it's melted and pushed into the pipe there, it gets put into those canisters. And as it goes through all that, it gets kicked out, put into a box in the back. The whole ship's like a giant conveyor belt with a seat on top of it. And I'm glad they added the bed and stuff, because I could log out on the bed. I could go to sleep there if I'm busy working. Mad World. This is a cool song. This is DMCA free dubstep. Thought it'd be good morning music. I hope it sounds good. I have the audio set for me. Just shit behind us. It's a Mustang Alpha. It's probably a NPC. Who's that guy? 33,000 kilometers? Where is he? Let's see. Let's see where that guy was on this medical beacon that popped up on my screen there. See if it's still up. Service beacon. Somebody picked it up. It would be here. These are all combat threat systems. The distance made me think it was somebody like around here at the station or something. Maybe in a wrecked ship on an asteroid. But somebody's coming for him. If they're relatively close, I'll look at. If they're far away, I won't. But sometimes we do medical, like gameplay. We have the Cuddy Red and stuff, which is an ambulance ship. And we'll focus on those and go the long distance. Today is salvage. We have to stay on track. I'll get distracted and we'll be flying all over space. Here's our claim up ahead. 2,000. Oh, that's a high threat. That's the medical assistant. Entering, and then we're going to leave this armistice zone because we're just skating past the station. On my front of me there, you see there's two little carrots that point to each other, the little greater than, less than symbols. That's where my ship is actually going with its current speed, because space, yeah. I could be pointed this way, but since I'm not actually pressing the thrusters, I'm still drifting the other way. I'll just let it kind of drift down in speed as we get closer. I don't want to go too fast, because then I'll run into it. We'll turn our salvage beams on, those things. Angle that up. I hit spacebar to hit my upward thruster. And we go right next to our salvage. I think I started slowing down at 30 kilometers. I found if you slow down at like 20 kilometers, you'll be like 6 or 7K off. Cruised in. Going 400 meters a second, 430 now, 439. That left bar with the red on it and the green and all those numbers that's going up and down in that little box. That's my speed. That's my velocity. Then I got my pitch. I'm technically flying upside down right now, according to the plane. There we go. Our claim. It's a caterpillar, so we should get 24 to 25 boxes. It's also pirate week and we're out here by a station, so we might get pirated. We will give them some good roleplay if that happens. So I'm out of range still on my things. On the far left there's a blue box. It says a braid scraper module and cinch scraper module and has a bunch of other information. But there's some orange letters that say now they're in range. 150 meters is my range. I'm gonna get at an ISO angle so I can hit both sides. I'm gonna get about 50 meters is where I like to be. Now turn these gimbals on and I can reach all the way that far to the right. So I'm gonna line up the sip right there. Boom, I like to get these two. Here we go, we're working. Exhilarating salvage, just power wash this thing. We'll get 2 boxes and then we gotta get up and sit down. Then we get 2 boxes and we get up and we sit down. Get old salvage. And we'll take this down to probably Orison since that's the closest planet. I didn't read. I like to read here. Let's see. Click the wrong button and made my modules change. But I switched it back. Accepted. So this Drake Caterpillar, critical malfunction is the problem here. Which means they probably had a power outage or a bad drive. Sometimes it'll be like asteroid collision. But these critical malfunctions, I don't know if it matters on how much you get, but ideally there would be more scrape in here because, or more to scrape, since it didn't wreck or it wasn't shot at, right? All the bits are still here. Okay, there's our first box ejecting. Getting around these turrets is kind of hard. Come on, box. There we go. Can't salvage why it's ejecting or else you're just kind of wasting the scrap. It doesn't start filling the next box. A little bits. I'll get the very edges because when I go to the other sides I want to not have anything overhanging. Scrape this down to the silver bullet. That's what I call it whenever it's scraped. Now right now this is the only function salvage gameplay, but ship munching will be a thing, which this ship should be able to do, and so can the bigger reclaimer ship. But once you scrape these little bits like this, like I'm doing for this whole ship, you start to break it up into pieces and grind up the big chunks. Get even more ores and things. That's where a good cargo hauler comes in, because you can send the crates away with them. And I think that'll be a lot of what I'll do is I'll do this this Caterpillar and go back and sell. And then see what people are doing. It was early when I started already. See what people in NFIND are doing. I'll play with them. I won't stream the whole time. I'll be on for a few hours, but I'm only going to stream for maybe an hour and a half or 2. Shall see. Technically, this stream will be a good stream to show like how long it would take to scrape this Caterpillar, getting set up and stuff, because that's what we did. This will be a good test of my timing. Okay, now it's obstructed, so the second box, it can't come out. I'll show you why. I have to do some footwork. This is where a second comes in. Like, you're splitting profits when you get a second person, but your time is almost doubled in my circumstances. And so you make just as much, except you're not doing all the in-between work. Let's get this. My little orange multi-tool. They're usually yellow, but this is a cool one. It's a harvester mode. It's got a cool paint job. Stack those up. There's our first two. 7.2k a box. Let's see, should I get a drink? I should get a drink at me. No. Dang it. So glad that's something that they're fixing. So I'm supposed to be able to just put this in my hand and drink it. I gotta click drink or else it'll put it away. Drink this juice. This vitamin juice. Give me some health. Now the empty bottles I put in here so they don't bounce around and break my ship. Because they'll do damage from the inside if I start doing high Gs because they'll be bouncing in. Alright, next two boxes. And this is the loot. Relax, chill, talk. If we had more vultures out here, they'd be doing their business around. If we had the reclaimer, that's an even funner thing. I've done a few. I think I did a stream. No, I don't know if I've done a stream in the reclaimer yet. We're gonna have to. Rosa and I want to do a life in a reclaimer kind of series. We live in it. But it's a big, huge shit. It's bigger than the one I'm scraping right now. But it does salvaging as well. It has two salvage arms like the vulture, but each one is much bigger in its size. And so it takes a person per arm, basically. It's got a huge cargo hold, and it's kind of like how the vulture is, but bigger. You just move the boxes up. Get 300 instead of 12 spaces. But it's pretty dope shit. I've been liking it. Flew the coop. Rumor is we got a camping trip coming up. Always like those. It's a good break. Just sit in a chair, watch a campfire. Excited for that. I feel like I always annoy people because I'm the guy that I'll sit there, right? If I'm thirsty, I'll get a drink. If I'm hungry, I'll make some food. But I sit there. I don't know, some people got a pattern, you know, it's mealtime, it's mealtime. Not me. I just snack all day when I'm camping. Talk about nonsense. Talk about spaceships. And even though we're on the right side of the ship, or the starboard side, the port side of the ship on the opposite end I'm salvaging right now, you see there's that other wing with the little red outline and the glass pieces right there. We're gonna hit this side of it while we're on this side of the ship, so we don't have to do it later and go moving around a bunch. When the modules zero out like they are right now, it says no target. That just means I'm on a bit that can't be scraped, basically. turret. Could be a door, like a docking port or something. Some parts are too big for these lasers. Alright, look at that. Number 2 is out. Some parts fill quicker, some don't. I don't know, what was that sound? What's going on with the machine down here? Keep hearing it. Ah. So this isn't supposed to happen, but it did. But this box must have fallen back or got pushed out of the way just enough to make it think the other box would come out. Which means I don't have to push eject. Yeah, fun thing here. Oh, I guess it's over here. It says create. You can make if you forget your tool and your beam and stuff. You can make the things you need. But they cost a lot. Like almost the whole crate. Let's see, 0.2. Yeah, it's a 1.09. So one crate and a little bit of another one to make that. So you're losing 7K when you could have just bought the tool for 500 bucks. So don't forget your tools. They help you. They got your back, but it's expensive. Let me in the seat. Something else that's fun to do. Just go third person, it's great. I'm not as good like this though. Some people are. I prefer this mode. I prefer first person. I've gotten better at flying in third though. It's kind of fun. It's more cinematic. If people get on for it, there's a screenshot contest going on too, where you got to go out to the prison, which means, you know, it's risky. You got to get you a beverage, like some kind of pirate drink, which I got my whiskey thing and, you know, beers and stuff like that. But you got to go out to the prison, sneak into certain parts of the area that they've marked on a map that they shared, and take screenshots and share the screenshots on Twitter. And I think it's cool because you get a chance at winning some ships and stuff like that. And in this game, that's kind of a big deal. It could be hundreds of dollars saved. If it was like something you wanted. Me, I would like to get it just so maybe I could gift it to somebody who wants it, or I'll just have it. But it's hard to do that kind of stuff solo. To me, that's kind of boring. That's what I mean by hard. It's mentally difficult for me. Because I want to have fun in the group. I don't see much point in just going to take a screenshot without my friends. But if they're down for it, we got till like the end of the weekend. So maybe we'll do that at one point. Ship over again. And since I'm in the Vulture, I'm not going to check it for salvage, or I mean for cargo. But this thing might have some cargo in it. It could have just random, whatever it was hauling. Could have been illegal goods, could be drugs. And they could be worth quite a bit. In this patch, you don't actually know what you're grabbing. But in the next patch that's coming up, when you tractor beam a box, it'll tell you like what the box is, what's in it. And then maybe I'll care more a little bit going on board and getting some boxes. Some things just aren't worth as much as the scrape boxes or the salvage box. And so you take up a square in your grid, but you're losing money. Oh, I'm next. Obstructed again. Oh, is it gonna do it? Is it gonna... Oh, it is. Yes. Okay. Let's try this. Let's see if we can get a third. I don't know what's been going on with it. They say this is a solo ship, but I argue it isn't since you gotta get up. But if it's gonna do that, if it's gonna kick my crates out for me, even if I can just get a third, that's a plus. But I argue it isn't solo because you gotta have somebody moving boxes. I'm also a min-max profiteer, so I like to save that time. And it's time well saved. I'm not gonna be able to get the glass. Moderate threat beacon popping up there. Those are worth quite a bit. But we don't have a combat ship to go help those people. And there's plenty of people in the verse to help them. But if not, God help them. Let's see, I think I'm a little bit. Thank you. I scraped all that. Let's see if I want some. Let's check this one out. Just want to make sure I'm not skipping loot here. This is money. Every bit of orange glowy bit. Every time I see blue circles, that's money being made. As long as we get to sell, we don't get robbed. Okay. I've never let it kick out a third box, so even if it does, I'm gonna go check. Make sure it's not gonna explode everything. See, here's that lock. If I close the door, I can hit lock. It doesn't work on all the doors yet, though. It's supposed to, but it doesn't. If I could lock that door, it'd be much better. Or even this one, just lock. Come on, bud. See where it says placeholder there, size 1? Where it says placeholder in the new patch I was playing on, it says the name. Which is kind of nice. Look at this, 7 boxes already. Doing a good time. Seven times 7 is 49, I think. It's like 49k back there. But you paid 50 for the contract. So I think every box after this is gonna really be our profit boxes. I actually have one of these ships too, the Caterpillar, the thing I'm scraping. Got one of those, so I got the whole Drake lineup. If it's got Drake in the name, I've got it. And the Caterpillar's a really good cargo ship. We'll take it as a support to the Vultures. Because all those doors on the nose past the wings, they all open up. And it just becomes a big cargo grid for loading up boxes. The Corsair is also a good one to use as a cargo ship. In my opinion, there are better cargo ships in general, but Drake-wise. Get a Cutlass Black out here, those are pretty good. Just ship stuff. Now remember, there's some underneath that wing. I'm gonna get it here as soon as I finish the top here. Go to the engines and then go down and then come back up a little bit. This coffee's working. I'm starting to get woke up. rumor for 320 patches that there's gonna be no wipe. There was even a message put out on freaking Spectrum. That's what it was. Spectrum's like their website for sharing information and stuff. That there is not going to be a wipe for the next patch. But they said that literally on the 3.18 to 3.19, I think it was, the transition, or 17 to 18. They said there wasn't going to be a wipe. And there was. So I never trust them. I gotta get this one. Ping in Discord, let's see. Blight told me he was gonna be on here just a little bit. It's a morning. That'd be cool. Maybe Blight would bring out a cargo ship or a salvage ship, or just want to be a box person in general. We shall see. Always do that unarmed combat. Like, they might as well just take that off there. I'm glad that we can punch people with our fists, because if we couldn't, we'd complain. But I don't even know why the fist is an option when I've got 2 guns in my hand. Set like a preference. That's what we should have, like a custom wheel for preferences to all the actions. Set our grenades and consumables and emotes and things too. Underneath here. See, some of this side's already been done because it was so thin, we were pulling from both sides. Inside that wing section there, that whole module that I'm scraping now, that's where the habitation is. If I remember right. And then there's some hallways and things and engine room behind that. And the cargo nose part of it, everything on forward, there's an upper balcony. And if you follow that upper balcony, there's ladders down to the cargo grid. But if you go all the way to the nose of the ship, there's another turret there. Help defend the ship. There's also turret access on the rear, and that's that bottom, I think that bottom turret there, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll give baby girl a hug for you. I'll have to wait a couple hours. She just woke up. You don't mess with the sleeping bear. This thing's getting scraped in good time. Go get that one. I was hoping it would move again. That's pretty cool getting 3. That's gonna be like finding gold. Not having to get up for 3 boxes. I'm afraid what would happen though if the grid got a little full and it did that. Just spam out and blow everything up. Now here's where it gets fun. See, they don't stack like they do on the grid, the cargo grid there, in this section. They want you to leave this open so you have access. But I want profit, and there's a door out up top. We came in on it. There we go, that should be stable. Some days you can't do this because they get really bouncy. Things get really unstable. When you get back in your seat, like this is gimbal mode, I can move my mouse around and aim my lasers without moving my ship. When I get back in my ship, you'll notice it starts moving and stuff as I'm moving my mouse around. For some reason it defaults that gimbal mode off, and I have to press the button twice to get back to it. Like it thinks it's on even though it is off because I got out of the chair. So I have to basically toggle it on and off real quick. That's why you'll see that once in a while. Because I'm a noob and I forget. And the cinch scraper is kind of the small detailing one, and it's usually on the top, but I've gone and changed my ship fit so that the abrade is the first option, because I always would just have to right click and wait for it to change modes, and I don't ever use the cinch module. I'm an abrade person myself. And then the reclaimer has the abrade as its small one and the trawler as its big one. But really, the abrade, when it comes to efficiency, speed, and time, the abrade's your middle ground. You're not losing material, you're not getting a slower extraction rate, you know, as a trade-off to something else. It's just the medium one. It does the job, and that's all I'm here for. In this next box ejects, I gotta send somebody a message. Let them know where I'm at and what my plan is. See, like, some people on the Salvage team, they may not want to be on stream, you know, they may not be comfortable with that. And that's the thing. Some people just don't want to be out there in the world like that. So I'm gonna let them know, like, I'm finishing this up and then I'll come play off stream. And there's a lot of fun that happens then. What's up, Runner?
Yo, what's going on, James?
Nothing much. I was just explaining to people how Salvage works and streaming and NFIND. All that good
Excellent.
stuff.
You said you were in a vulture, right? If I
Yep.
remember?
Yep,
Alright.
I'm in a vulture.
We'll pull up in a cargo ship or whatever.
Sounds good.
How's it been going?
Pretty smooth so far. It is Pirate Week, so
Ah, my favorite week.
I'll have to worry about that. But so
Oh.
far it's been good. I don't really have much problems with pirates.
Yeah, well, I've never been pirated actually. I've been playing for a few months now, but rarely have not been pirated or any sort of like ganks or anything.
Yeah, same. I've been fine. But I've noticed like the chatter, people have been complaining about it more. It's like, oh, I'm glad
Yeah.
it's not coming to me. I don't know, I don't drive around looking like a target. Maybe that's why.
True.
If you fly erratically, they'll think you're new and you don't have anything.
I don't. I mean, I've also been doing bunkers too, so maybe so. I haven't done much cargo hauling or mining, and I think that's like primary targets for pirates.
For sure, yeah. Let's see. Let me know when you are ready for an invite. I'll send you a party invite.
Yeah. I'll get one now. I'm already joined into the server.
Okay. I will send it your way.
Gotcha. Accepted.
I'm out by Crew 1 at the moment, doing a caterpillar. It's about halfway.
Do you know where? Do you know if by Genie Point has like a what's it called, like a legal fine terminal?
Yeah, I think it does. You have to go by the admin office.
Oh, that's over in the. Okay. I forgot about that. I was looking in the hangars and hats area.
Some stations and stuff have them there. Like
I mean, this is the main one, so there should be one. Oh, we're so close to the new patch.
I know. I was talking about that earlier. All the goodness that comes with it.
And all the bugs.
Yep, it'll be new territory. But that's the fun of
Absolutely.
it. I like seeing things get added and fleshed out.
Yeah, I'm just happy that's a quality of life patch. Like, there's just so many things that'll make the game like just more comfortable to play.
Yeah, it's gonna be game changing.
Right. Oh, and there's no wipe too. That's crazy.
So they've said that before. I'm not even gonna believe it. Alright, I'll tell you that right now. It was, I think, that 17 to 18 or 18 to 19. They said there wasn't gonna be a wipe, and then they wiped, and everybody was mad. And it was because people were duping things with like a certain bug. So I understood why they had to do it, because they want to keep their test environment as close to the realistic thing as they can. And like they literally said like a week before the patch, no wipe, and everybody was pumped. And then they wiped everything without telling. Like, it was just after the fact that people started complaining, and they were like, "Yeah, we had to wipe." So I want to trust it. I just don't.
I mean, I'd assume there's no wipe just because there's no core tech or anything, so being added, it's just quality of life stuff. I don't think there'd be anything game breaking. I haven't heard anything about like the duping bugs being fixed, so
Yeah.
honestly, I'd rather there be a wipe if they fix like the invisibility glitch and the duping bug.
And since you're bringing a cargo ship, let me know when you're here. I've already got a pretty good load. Got about 12 probably.
Alright, yeah, I just had to equip some gear. I had nothing on me.
It's all good.
Oh, I need to pick up some food.
And like, I'm streaming on YouTube right now, but I like, I'll stop at one point and just go back to playing. I like to do both whenever. Come on modules.
Fair enough.
Something's up. Is the server crashing?
Let me check an elevator.
BUN is low, but not 0.
Elevators are working.
Okay.
Man, make sure I have a tractor beam on this thing. Alright, nice. Man, tractor.
Weapons offline.
Powering my ship.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Oh,
Your system
might have to go reclaim this ship.
Why is it acting up?
Yeah, my mining lasers aren't coming back on, which is weird. But that's fine. And I can sell what I got over here while you're en route, and then we can meet back up in space.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm in Corp, so take me a little bit to get there.
I'll go sell. Go sell what I get. I'm gonna share this contract with you so you know where I'm headed.
Gotcha.
Still got some left. It's got enough left that it'll be worth coming back. Sharing.
Got it. I don't remember which Corsair was my expedition one. Check. Because I have one Corsair that I bought originally in game that I use for like exploring and stuff. It has like an Ursa and stuff in it. And then there's the free one.
I see.
And I don't know which one is one and which one is two.
I had that problem. I bought a reclaimer in game, and I was like, I'm gonna try this out, and I hated it. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't spend the real money on this. And then, like over time, it just kind of they fixed a few things, and so I went and got one, and then I had reclaimer 1 and 2. That's what I'm sitting on right now, reclaimer 1 and 2. But one of them is one I've upgraded, and one of them isn't, and I always forget which is which.
Perfect. I got the correct Corsair. I mean, the Reclaimer is sick. I love that ship. It's just so big.
Quantum drive is now off.
We didn't come here to show off, like floss our shit or anything like that. We just came to chill and have fun. I guess that's what life's all about.
Quantum drive is now on.
Beautiful or song. Once I sell, I'll stop my streaming. We'll play and hang out together.
Sure, I got. There's a wreckage right outside my hangar. Nice. Oh,
That's never a good sign. Yeah.
There goes the tip of my wing.
Drive is now off.
Whatever.
Since you're here with a cargo ship, I'll keep an eye on Wake of Disaster too.
Pardon, what was that?
Since you're here with a cargo ship, I'll keep an eye on for Wake of Disaster.
Ooh.
Please proceed to try
True.
landing bay.
And if I see it, I'll get it.
Landing gear down.
Yep. I've not gone there or done that yet, so that could be fun.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty casual usually. There's my
I just wish they made like the big wing of the Corsair just like either a tiny bit shorter or it folds when it's in a when it's folded up.
yeah, like a trifold kind of thing.
Yeah, because like, getting out of the hangers, you just need to like perfectly fit it.
I forget so much too. Like I don't remember every time I get on my Corsair that I have to watch those wings.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
Okay, I'm pulling into the Orison hangars now to go sell this bit that I got. As I figure out where my door is. Oh, there it is. I don't think I've ever got this hanger.
Landing complete.
You are clear to launch.
Offline.
August Dunlow Space Mark. August Dunlow is the savior of Crusaders.
Really?
No, he's a terrible person.
I feel like every like major
To the A
character of a company is just a terrible person.
Thank you for visiting Orison, the heart and headquarters of Crusader Industries, where dreams take flight.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us.
Oh, I picked up that skull and crossbones cutlass paint.
Ooh.
Had
I'm
to.
considering getting it myself.
Just had to.
I melted my original Avenger Titan sword pack, and just got the new war bonded one of the Avenger Titan.
Yeah, I like doing that, like melting. If you've got like a 6-month insurance ship and you see there's a sale, like the Showdown edition or something, you know, they're usually the same price, so you can just melt one and get the other and have the upgraded insurance. But like the Showdown editions were 24 months instead of 6. So any ship I had, I just melted and got the Showdown.
Yeah, the Pirate starter pack is the same.
Yeah.
All it comes with is just the cheaper and the skin.
The if you get like the Pirate Caterpillar or the Pirate Gladius, the only downside to those is like even though you can get them, you can't upgrade to them. So like I
Yeah.
bought a Fury that had 10-year insurance and I was like, I'll upgrade to the Pirate Cat. And I couldn't. It's like bummer.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how they make it so exclusive. And you'd expect it to have more than 6 months of insurance too, but it doesn't. If it had more insurance, I would like have bought it already, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because like even though it doesn't mean anything now, I feel like it's gonna mean a lot when insurance becomes a thing, and I want to be covered. You know, I want to be insured.
I heard a lot of people say that it's not really going to be a big deal.
I don't know.
And a lot of players that are like just going for LTI and stuff, it's just like a tiny little thing.
We shall see. I mean, nobody really knows. But I just want to make sure whatever it is, I don't have to worry about it. Like the Invictus launch week, that's when I got my Vulture. I had the regular Vulture, but the Invictus launch week one had 10 years insurance. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a IAE, I think. But I'm a little worried because apparently after 3.20, you'll have to do the new Pirate Swarm to get the Pirate Cat availability. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard some people say get to keep it if you already have it, and others say that you'll have to do it again to get it. So I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, if you've already got it, you're covered, though. Like, if you already bought it. I don't know how that would work, though, on the access part of it.
Yeah.
But I imagine they're not going to take away a $350 ship.
Yeah, they won't take it away, just the access, I
If
mean.
this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Because it was pricey. Yeah, that's something about this game. I don't regret spending money on it, because I think the ships are super cool and I'm into it. But I definitely have to be careful. I'd be like, I can't buy that. I can't. That's hundreds of dollars, not $50, you know?
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous how expensive it is.
Yeah. But I mean, I get where everybody would have, you know, something if it was $20.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand their concept. It just buying a ship in this game with real money. I've done it. I mean, I have a lot, but over time, I like to do. I like to buy the ones I like because I support that one. You know?
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna get like a few $100, buy ships, and then just melt them and buy others whenever I want.
That's
probably
the
not
trick,
put much more in.
That's the trick, is just buy the one that you want, or like test a bunch out, and then if you don't like it, you can melt it and just get one you do like.
Yeah, or if you change your mind again, you have the buyback.
Yep.
A lot of people complain about how expensive it is, which is fair enough, but the amount of flexibility that the SIG offers you is really nice. Like with just melting and buybacks, most games don't give that to you. Actually, I don't see a marker for the mission. Like, I have the mission, but I don't see a marker for it.
Okay, it's at Cruel 1.
Alright.
But let me see, actually, if we have Wake of Disaster. Because what I just sold paid for the Wake of Disaster mission.
Oh.
So we'd get to go for free. It's not up yet, though. That's alright.
Is there something that triggers it, or is it just random?
I don't know. I think it's random, though. But I don't know. If somebody is triggering it, I thank them for their service. Because I always go out there when I see it. Okay, so then I'm going to head back to the spaceport.
Alright, I'll be at Cruel 1.
Sounds good. When I take off, when I get up out of the armistice, I'll see if my lasers are working again. If they're not, I'll just explode my ship and I'll be at Crow 1 also. Alright, I'm gonna say goodbye to my stream.
The
and I'll
next
meet you
shuttle
up there.
is approaching the station.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye, stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Last call for passengers.
Had an excellent time.
Please clear the
Got
house.
some salvage done. Now I'm gonna go hang out with Black and do some more. Y'all fly safe as always and have a good time.